Rotterdam.
Okay.
No puedo hablar español muy bien, algunas palabras quizás se puede escuchar, entender. Rotterdam. Alors, Jordan is 24-year-old man, you know, he's just brand new in freediving, and he's a scuba diver instructor.
In Cuba?
Yeah, in Cuba. And he fancies constant weight. Why? Because it's more comfortable and you go deeper, that's the reason why. And he had huge improvement this year because he trained in Hill Lakes, north of Europe, 4 degrees at minus 60 meters. Packing a little bit, and now on the way down, the best suit to penetration. Little drag. You don't have any live image from Rotterdam, so I can tell you that his best memory souvenir was his minus 60 constant weight record in Cuba. He got through, that's it. But then, la caída libre. Okay, reaching the plate. There's no equalization problem at all. He reached 74. 76. I think it's 74 meters constantly less than a week ago. So that was a record as well. And today, this is a national record attempt for Cuba from Rotterdam. Vamos.
Good. Thank you to
Vamos, Rotterdam.
Thank you, Francesco, and thank you, Andy, coach,
he, of course, and his family as well.
Friendly,
Andy,
very friendly. You
coaching
create joy in the atmosphere of the championship and
Cuban team is amazing.
Ok, Rotterdam. Las últimas aletas, sin aletas, sans palme, sin aletas. Voilà, plus calme. 45 mètres, 45 meters. 150 feet barrier.
6 meters from surface, 5
something.
meters.
Okay.
It's got the tank for it. Okay.
Back up on surface. Yeah.
No, falta un poquitín. You can see the muscle extension.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Falta un poquitín.
He's been taken in charge by Arthur Voisin, the famous safety diver.
Oh my God, yes.
Here on
The legendary one.
Yeah, I can recognize him because of his red mask.
This guy knows everything about all the divers in the world. Well, Jordan will be soon taken out of the water.
Yeah, he partially recovered. I think it's just in the water, but eyes open. Yeah, that's
It's fine.
was on the edge of a blackout, but it's considered maybe as a blackout. But now he recovered. But he's getting oxygen. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, he's been pulled out of the water. On the platform.
Not easy. Okay. Now it's very hard to struggle. It won't make it, but with Jordan, in the end, I thought he'll make it. You see it sometimes.
It has been
tricky.
It has been hell of a day for the medical staff over there, as they had like maybe over 20 blackouts. I don't know.
A lot.
Like 15 blackouts at least.
15 maybe nearing 15.
15
So
12 to 15.
they haven't stopped a minute taking care of athletes going out of the water today. So a huge job has been made today by the safety divers in the water and by the medical staff.
Who is composed of 2 doctors, 2 nurses, and 4 paramedics.
Pierre, encore bravo pour la mise en place. Well done, Pierre.
Ouais, les apnéistes de
very
sécurité,
helpful.
ils bossent bien là. Ils ont
It's a hell of a job.
froid,
Yeah.
ils ont froid, ils sont fatigués, mais il y a plein d'équipes qui tournent en permanence et c'est parfaitement bien rodé.
An
comme
amazing
système.
safety team. I can see in the water. I can see Arthur Voisin. I can see Solal Marciano.
Lydia Aurel qui était à l'eau aussi tout
I
à
can
l'heure.
see Lydia Aurel. I can see David Garbarino from here. I can see Violette as well. An amazing team doing safety today for this World Championship. They are all very good freedivers, very skilled freedivers as well, and very skilled safety divers as well. I can see Hinatea Penilla as well in the water doing safety. I can see Charlene Groovy doing safety as well. All those guys are freedivers from the Nice area around here. Very skilled divers. And very skilled safety divers as well. Perfect team. Now it's coming back.
Coming back.
Bjorn German.
It's Michael.
I like the French English accent. Thank you so much.
Le même.
Going in shallow depth, but
Super Inès, bouge plus, on dirait un bédouin.
still engaged.
On dirait un bédouin, parfait.
Okay, so this is not Martin Putkowski, the Polish guy who is now leaving the surface for a dive
Lourd.
to be reached 43 meters. Target depth 43.
Marcin from Poland. Going down to 43 meters. Very wide, nice movements.
Oh, shallow.
Feeding the mouthfeel, we just saw him
Sinking
feeding the
phase.
mouthfeel right now. At 20 meters, around 20 meters.
Slightly overweighted.
And is refueling right now, as we can see, at 26 meters. Cheeks full of air. Slowly sinking to the bottom, free falling to the plate. Reaching 35 meters. Relaxed. Very streamlined. And touchdown from our scene, grabbing the tab and coming back up to
I
surface.
could have pulled one.
He
you
could
know?
have pulled. He
Yeah,
could
yeah.
have pulled. He didn't
He
pull.
missed a pull, so okay.
We did ask Mateusz Malina, right, why they did sometimes touch the rope or not, but he said he doesn't know why. Maybe there's
Yeah.
something about the rhythm. Once you have your internal music,
maybe,
your
maybe.
internal melody about
Yeah.
the la brasse.
Or maybe sometimes you're afraid to grab it too high, so you don't grab it, just don't grab it.
Yeah.
Let's see his technique. Nice technique.
Slow
Leg stroke
motion.
is okay.
Because Constant Nofin is so close to dance.
Leg stroke
so
look a little bit asymmetric, but it's alright. And nice power on the arms. Good extension. Good position. Buoyancy is positive right now. Coming back up on surface.
Marcin arrive à la surface maintenant.
Looks nice. A bit
Il s'accroche
shaky.
bien.
Bit shaky.
Yeah,
Bit shaky, but controlled for now.
looks like.
Yep. It was shaky, but it was
He's aware.
controlled.
He's aware because he tries not to
Yeah,
put
yeah.
the face into the water.
He was aware of his sensations,
Yeah.
and it was shaky but
And he
controlled.
still have strength to grab the rope that high.
Nice dive, Mars. Oh, red card. Why?
We don't know. We don't know. We miss maybe something.
First
there.
protocol.
What happened?
We don't have the overall view from here. Just one aspect. They do have.
It's a rhythm. It's the order of the protocol. Look at the judge. He's explaining
okay.
him.
Okay.
He didn't
didn't
do
have
the
the
protocol in the
feeling
right
that-
order. Yeah, he probably said okay before to remove the nose clip or something like that.
May I have something to maybe explain to me?
Yeah. The same as Dean.
Yeah. Also mentioned the fact that he had his cheeks, mouth full of air. So maybe some persons they do not understand why do we use these cheeks, depending on the depth, of course. Just to have a brief overall review. When you go down, you've got your lung capacity. Let's say 6 liters. You reach 20 meters, so there are only 2 liters left in the lungs, and on the average, one person with maybe residual volume is around 1.5, and when you reach this residual volume, it's very hard to equalize with your lung. It's a classical way of technique. No, it's not Frenzel, and you have the.
Valsalva.
That's it. Thank you.
Valsalva is much more violent for the ears.
Yeah, and then when you begin, you start to feel this discomfort, and around 20-25 meters is like a wall, you cannot go further. So one of the solutions is you put a mouth feel, means you inflate your cheeks around 15-20, which is really possible, and then you keep that volume, which is a V. And from this volume, you can reduce it gradually with the pressure low, which is classical. It means if you reduce your cheeks by 2, you will reach twice the pressure. So 20 meters, 3 atmospheres. It means you can get to 6 atmospheres with half of your cheeks, which means 50 meters.
Et sécuriser le ponton avec vraiment un avant de partir, on a jamais envie de revenir. On va laisser ce qui est en place. On va remettre derrière avec c'est quoi Rémi, on va les faire 30 seconds. Dans les 20.
Sorry, I'm a bit tired. No, the way you feel, the way you
10.
Yeah, you technique. Technique, so glide,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Official top. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Il est parti.
For me, it helps a lot as well. Good reset. Face down.
Wow, very slow, very nice technique. Look at this. God, huge technique for cars.
A long glide,
He
very long
is
glide.
just perfectly swimming. You saw that?
Yeah. He's a swimmer.
This is very wide
Probably
leg
so.
stroke, very wide arm stroke. Very relaxed now. He started free fall kind of soon, kind of shallow.
It looks like the water really let him go.
Looks like a tall guy as well. He's pretty tall. Oh, he was surprised by the bottom plate.
So, which
the
means
side.
he was very, very relaxed and deep
Okay.
in his mind.
Just on the edge, you see?
Watch out the
He had a
technique.
pool 1 meter from the.
Look at this leg
device.
stroke, so wide. A bit asymmetric
A
though.
bit asymmetric, yeah, totally. And so the big effort was right now.
Nice arm movement.
He's-
Very
he's
wide
powerful.
and powerful.
He's very powerful.
Nice
And until
extension.
the end, yeah.
Very nice
until
A
the
bit
end.
fast on the way up, maybe, the rhythm, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
he could have
faster
slackened the
than
pace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he could slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
probably.
because he's a glider.
totally.
But I think he might be overweighted a little bit maybe because he
and
started
would be
free
quite
falling
new
very
to
early.
Now
the
he's
discipline
flying up.
as well.
It's flying up. You see that the efficiency has been reduced. It's not as efficient as it was down there.
He must be tired now, obviously.
I think he's overweighted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
Looks looks nice.
We can hear his coach telling him.
Slightly shaky, no?
Mask, okay, sign. Watching the judges. Shall be okay. So Kars Vancouver qui vient de terminer une plonge à 43 mètres, qui est validé par un carton blanc, bravo. On a vu avec une technique tout à fait exceptionnelle, on pense que c'est un ancien nageur. Malheureusement, nous n'avons pas beaucoup d'informations sur lui, on n'a pas pu faire d'interview, comme on a pu le faire avec un grand nombre d'autres athlètes, mais on ne les a pas tous rencontrés. Et donc une très très belle technique, quelqu'un de très grand aussi, ce qui pour certains considèrent que ça peut être un avantage pour les Constant Nothing.
C'est certain.
Oh, Thomas, il aime pas qu'on dise ça.
Tu prends un paquebot dans un port,
Ah, c'est bon.
et ben en 2 longueurs il fait le truc, ouais, et un
d'accord.
Zodiac, quoi.
Mais bon,
Ouais, mais enfin,
non, mais attends, ça attend. Ouais, non, mais on peut pas comparer. Un paquebot et un Zodiac.
Non, mais
Zodiac,
ça fait quand même beaucoup de différence.
C'est vrai.
Non, c'est
Tes
totalement
propos sont justes.
réducteur.
La comparaison est un peu exagérée.
Ouais, voilà. C'est réducteur, inapproprié, et c'est comme les chèvres et les choux et les carottes, là où je sais plus l'expression. Bref. Donc le Hollandais Kars a bien validé sa plongée.
Et le bateau de la Corsica Ferry.
Ah
voilà,
ouais,
qui passe
d'accord.
loin.
Ils ont dû nous entendre. I guess the dive team heard us because we were talking about the comparison between a very
Cruising ship and
tall
a
swimmer
Zodiac.
like cruise ship and a small swimmer like Zodiac. So who's coming next? Okay, I think there were 4 of them from Netherlands. Yeah, there were 4 men from Netherlands. 4 of them in all, yeah. Piet Mann, Leon Jansen, this is it, Sander van Bokhoven, and Marloes Cronenburg, a woman. So what they say, most of the Netherlands athletes, they say that it's quite hard to train Netherlands because of the cold and of the dark of the places they have to train.
No.
Sorry, is there
No,
something
no,
wrong?
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
No, it's warm.
Okay.
Yeah, more.
And we can have a word about Marloes Cronenburg because she answered us and she said that she's been training a couple of months in Netherlands, but there are heavy thermoclines and limited depths. So it's not that easy, so they train a lot in pool.
Tatsuma Kitahara from Japan, diving next at 42 meters. A lot of athletes from Asia, Korea, Japan,
Especially
China.
Japan. There are like 10 of them from Japan. Ten of them, and very few answered our interviews, so we won't have as many details about the way they prepared their season.
Danilo Santana, is there any website to check the order of the divers? You can go on AIDA International Facebook, or I guess most.
AIDA events.
I think the AIDA World Championship 2019 Facebook page. We will have all the information needed.
42 meters with a mask.
Danilo.
Ah, that's interesting. You
With
see?
a mask?
Yeah, it's got a mask, but it's not a hand-free equalizer. So,
Yeah, it's going to be technical.
look, any
Nice technique
one
though.
or two movements.
Very nice technique. Look at this.
Up and
Wow.
Yeah,
So
very
with
precise.
his right arm, he's coming to his nose and he's doing the composition, the equalization technique.
Nice technique.
That's very
This is the old school,
sharp.
man.
That's sharp. He made it a lot of times. We see the training.
The swim is amazing. The movements are perfect. Very streamlined. Very flexible. A lot of power. Look at this
Long glide
arm
too.
movement is just
Very
perfect.
long
Look at
glide.
this S. Schlop. Very
And
nice.
he's almost entering the free fall.
A nice little movement of the wrists at the end.
He's still giving a few
Yeah.
kicks with his legs, whereas he's
Speed up the
definitely in the
free
free fall area.
40 mètres, Fanti.
But some of the divers like it. Some are known for keep on swimming, even if they are entering the free fall zone.
Yeah, it's a good line. You got a belt. It's not a. I don't think it's a pure CNF suit.
30.
It looks quite thick, doesn't it?
Yeah,
The
it's,
suit
it's not a.
doesn't look like a 1 millimeter or so.
No.
Should be 3 or even 4 or 5.
Despite this non-optimal
Nice job so far for
material,
Tatsuma.
he's got a great technique.
Il nage bien.
Yeah, nice job so far.
And the technique is not getting worse at the end of it, you know.
No, he
Sometimes
still
with
has
the
power.
fatigue,
Yeah.
it declines, but right now it's really good. Okay. His mouth is
Shaky,
very
bit
close to the
shaky,
water.
a bit
His
shaky.
mouth is very close to the water. I hope he gets up.
A bit shaky.
Bit shaky now.
Look at
He
this.
won't make it.
Almost.
On the edge.
Almost,
On the edge.
Tatsuma. It was not far.
It's a bit
Oh, that's
Just
a
on the
pity.
edge of
Yeah,
it.
it looks.
The swim
it looked,
was really
he looked alright,
great.
even in the last.
Just on the edge of it
Yeah, yeah.
for Tatsuma. It was so close from a white card. Yeah.
I don't think the timing is accurate because 2:11 for 42 meters doesn't correspond at all.
That's sad.
You think of them? Oh,
That's a 50-meter dive, so probably the
oui,
timing
mais
is
il
not.
est,
Yeah, that's
il
long.
est descendu, il a lentement.
That's long.
Okay, donc they are taking Tatsuma Kitamara to the medical staff. They are taking him in charge.
Next is.
But he's fine, he's fine.
How many fleets left? 2 maybe? Or 3?
Maybe,
Oh, you have the. Yeah.
40.
just check out.
40
So
mètres.
David Velasquez, oh Colombian, I guess I heard him.
Non, 2 mètres. C'est bon? Un mètre.
As you can see, the
Four to
medical team is giving O2 to Tatsuma so he can recover
On verrouille.
from his very small,
Non, non, c'est bon, c'est bon, on va l'amener.
4 fleets.
almost blackout, I would say.
So a strong loss of motor control, right? Just before the blackout arrives. He must be very disappointed, but that's a touchy subject. I have a few things to tell you about David Velasquez. He's from Colombia, and he's not a professional freediver, but he's an AIDA instructor since 2016, and sometimes he gives courses. However, freediving is not his main activity. He works in research. He's doing actually a PhD in molecular biology and marine research at the Observatoire Océanologique de Villefranche-Sur-Mer. So he's living in the area.
130.
Exactly the place where he's doing his researches is in front of the competition place where we are right now. He's totally on his own. He's not professional, so he had to train himself and come here and train, prepare this competition with the NUC. The NUC qui est donc le Nice Université Club où est bien sûr notamment Thomas Bouchard, et il s'entraîne avec eux. And he's telling us that during the last 2 years he's been giving courses in Colombia.
That's okay. I thought Thomas was in SIPA, man.
Oh, sorry about that.
Just
My
correct.
bad.
It's okay. It's
my
our
bad,
job to correct.
My bad.
Your partner.
Yeah.
It's a team.
Go on, Audrey.
Okay,
please.
so he's taking courses mainly in Medellin, in Pool. He's a freedive instructor, and also in 2 islands in the Caribbean, Tintipan and San Andres, the beautiful island of San Andres. You must know with Air France or with your own vacation, right? San Andres is quite
Jeez.
like paradise on earth. So he's getting ready now. David will soon start his dive.
5, 4, 3,
3, 2, 1. Okay.
should have been more relaxed on the
Duck.
halfway down. Yeah, was a bit tense.
He's pushy. We can see he's quite pushy. So he is doing also the Valsalva technique with his right arm, but he keeps his hand and his nose for quite a few strokes, and then back. Now just the legs are working. He's starting to enter the free fall area. He seems to be pretty well relaxed.
He is relaxed.
The hands are open. The arms could be closer to the body.
Touching the rope.
Oh, touching the rope.
To get an idea.
I'm
afraid. Okay.
I'm afraid.
I don't say anything. I don't know, but
We don't know, but it might be that the judges see the video and
we don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. It didn't help him going down, so I don't know.
the Constantinople is David's favorite discipline.
Ah, he's got the tag. Wow, amazing! Did you see that?
We
He
got
had the tag
in his
during at least 5 strokes in his right hand,
yeah
and then he placed it in the hood.
in the hood. Okay.
Bubbles coming out. That's totally normal because he hasn't got any. Now he's got a nose clip here, but he put his hand. Maybe it was a slippery nose clip on the way down. I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why, because he's got a nose slip.
So this is his first World Championship, and he said that he wanted to improve his free fall technique, but it's quite okay, yeah. Okay, sign to the judges. He looks really fresh.
Doesn't look fair to give more, effort after you dive, but this is it. You need to hang over the rope
That's great.
even after you dive.
And David Velasquez told us that some great freedivers of South America have inspired him a lot, like Sofia Gomez Uribe, but also he wanted to thank Claude Chapuis and especially Walid Boudiaf, le franco-tunisien Walid Boudiaf qui aurait dû être là, qui a été sélectionné dans l'équipe de France. And to him, Walid Boudiaf is one of the best freedivers ever in the world, and he's a very close friend of David Velasquez. And Walid is quite an impressive guy too.
Yeah, he's a great breast holder. I know. Yeah. I think he went beyond 115 in free immersion. Very restricted club of very deep divers.
Totally. And he's dedicated his life to it for decades now. He's been expatriated, living in South America and building his own school and giving his own courses and facing the difficulties that many of instructors face, which is to train themselves whereas they have to train the others. So it's a double time in the water, and it's really physiological and psychological and physically super hard.
Maybe you see this little device on the left-hand side, just below the World Championship panel. It was a quick glance at it, but you see this little device here below the screen. It belongs to
Alexander Pavlov, the
Sonder.
Russian. Sorry?
It is the device you see. It helps the guy on the platform to spot the diver all the way down, all the way up. It gives you the information. It's a sonar. So it sends signals
That dramatically improved the safety procedures, the sonar and the counterweight for a few years now. I mean, more than that.
Before you had nothing, now you've got this. Dive eye, many safety divers, timing, accuracy.
Dive is a real revolution.
Yeah.
Everyone says that.
Okay, the 40-meter
Thomas
barrier
Blum,
was to be reached by
Willkommen
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas with a special
Wir sind mit
airline cushion, of course. Gives you comfort with the neck. You can put your legs on this little flotation device. very easy to spot in the many sport shops. It's useful. We call that la frite as a nickname, and well, it's equipped with a serious freediving suit, the goggles.
30 seconds!
Well, every freediver has a different way to prepare himself or herself before they're going deep. We saw it earlier this morning. Some of them use the snorkel and are facing depths, but others rather lie on the back with cushions and floating devices.
Or sit can be to the water. It's just your two
Official
your
top!
foot
2,
stuck in the rope.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's true. But we haven't seen that much.
That's
today.
typical Alexei preparation.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So maybe that's
Yeah.
his thing.
Yeah. And now coming down.
Okay, so Thomas Plum taking departure, 40 meters.
You heard that? Okay. So we'll get a short free fall, but you'll probably get one. Until now, I think the only athlete that achieved the depth was Brigitte. Brigitte yesterday swam all the way down to 53 meters. This is something you rarely see in freediving, especially at such depth. And she did manage the way back.
Et c'était une
Clean.
très belle plongée.
Well
C'était
done
une
again.
très belle plongée. Ça fait longtemps que Brigitte plonge et on est toujours heureux de la retrouver.
Et c'était un personal best, Brigitte. You see,
So-
he lost like 3, 4, 5 seconds, and he lost energy.
Yeah, Thomas
see?
Plum is trying to put the tag in his belt.
This little error you saw
Yeah,
won't be forgiven if you go at 80 meters. You do this,
yeah,
very
yeah,
low chance
yeah.
to surface properly.
Well, he's
but-
getting experience
Yeah.
yet.
That's the way to learn.
He has a clean technique so far.
Looks a bit like William on the way from back, you know,
Yeah,
the equipment.
totally.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
physiognomy of the body,
There is-
the shape of the body.
It's not far from William.
Ça va monter le prix là.
Allez Thomas, Thomas. Schön. Schön. Alles klar.
Well done. Yeah, super.
Ich hoffe, dass es weiß kommen wird.
Amazing, Audrey.
Ja, ja, ich kann auch ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen.
Right.
Ich möchte mehr Deutsch sprechen, aber English is everywhere now. Okay, Thomas is really looking super happy and
Yeah, white card.
all the applause are coming and
Congrats. Yeah.
schön Thomas,
You see happiness
bravo.
on any successful dive.
And maybe you viewers can't feel it here, but when we're in the competition area, in the competition zone right now, we can feel that the atmosphere is getting a little more chilly, a little more chill out, a little more easy than this morning when people are starting
is
to relax a little bit.
Released.
Yeah, pressure released. Totally, totally. Oh, the smile of Thomas is really awesome. Congratulations to this German freediver. Germany also is not such an easy place to train depths, of course.
33.
And Jennifer Wendland from Germany answered our interview and she said that
Alors 33.
one of the issues is for all athletes, of course, is to find the money to travel and then pay yourself the courses and go to freediving centers in places where depth is deep enough to do proper training for such an event. And it's not that easy. especially if you have to manage your career with that. So now we have Leon Jensen from Netherlands who is getting prepared.
Okay, we've got 2 to go to complete the 38 performances attempted today. Hola Cuba.
Oui.
Andy. Oh, cheerful Andy. Okay, 35 meters in the World Championship, you see. There is space, room for any performance. World Championship is for everyone who succeeded in his own country selection process. And that's Leon Janssen case is ready now for 35 meter
Avant de partir, on va remettre
attempt.
un morceau de polypo là-bas. On va
Unfortunately, Leon Jensen didn't answer our small questionnaire, so we do not have so many details about such athletes who come here probably for the first time to a World Championship, and we are not really able to give you a lot of details about the way he prepared for this special competition, about his historic in maybe in pool or otherwise in maybe he used to swim before. Actually, we have no details about that. We're sorry for that. But please, athletes, please send us back your answers to our small questionnaire. Please do it because it's helping a lot the viewers to enjoy and get to know you better.
Duck dive was a bit in a hurry, and you see the arm stroke is different. It's a straightforward arm stroke. There is no ace shape.
Oui, c'est ce qu'Arthur disait de l'un des athlètes ce matin. Voilà, on n'est pas en S, là on fait de la brasse normale en fait. Alors qu'a priori en apnée, la technique est d'adapter justement le mouvement de bras. Mais certains passent comme ça.
Waiting for the plate, you see, is not really used to the free fall phase.
No, but it's going to 35,
so that's it. Yeah, it's not that mandatory. So he's waiting for the plate.
Needed for the deep dives. Deep dives would be perfect.
Well, yeah, but technique always matters anyway.
It doesn't matter.
The better it is.
Is the tag on the hand? No,
I think he did an early turn. I'm not sure.
No, he did touch the bottom plate, yeah.
I can't see a thing with the light there, but it's quite fast on the ascent.
You see the safety divers doing the cool
so
sign.
Yeah, because he's quite fast, maybe.
A fellow.
Yeah, it's working because he seems to find his rhythm now. Approaching the surface. Must be 1 meter now. And grabbing the rope. Up.
Okay, removing the mask. We've got another 10 seconds.
Good.
That's it.
Good.
That's a good protocol. Decent one. Higher the better, higher the better. Always. Works for many things.
4 minutes!
And now we can hear the countdown of the last competitor for this World Championship. No things.
That's a good dive. Congratulations, Leon Janssen.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
You can hear the joy is at least the same as the very deep dives. So that's great. The last to go is again 33 meters.
Even more. With the shallow dives, they are very happy when they succeed.
Yeah, of course, yeah. First championship, first official maybe, first something. Yeah.
Marie Martinez qui nous a rejoint, qui vient parfois.
Hello everybody.
De rendre visite et qui fait des remarques super pertinentes sur la technique ou sur des points que parfois nous ne voyons pas parce que nous sommes focalisés sur l'écran.
Eh oui. C'est très dur de tout couvrir en fait.
Et c'est
Tous
compliqué
les
dans la
aspects,
mesure où en
on se
plus,
trompe parfois en plus.
et avec la lumière, on n'a vraiment pas une bonne vue sur les écrans d'iVi. Donc c'est pas évident avec le
D'ailleurs,
contraste.
accepter nos erreurs voilà, sur les faits et puis sur les fautes d'anglais parfois, forcément, pour des professionnels.
Tu parles pour moi là, c'est ça, merci.
Non, moi aussi. J'en fais de nombreuses et je me rends compte après. Sorry for the numerous mistakes, several
Yeah,
mistakes
we are doing our best
We
about
do.
the English.
Yeah,
And
it's not that
honestly,
easy.
sometimes we're better than that. The thing is when you're tired and always switching from a language to another, but you all know that. So we are trying to make great efforts to communicate with you non-speaking French guys. We love you too.
We are not native English speakers,
Yeah.
so
That's true. So then we've got Nick from Canada.
Okay, ciao Nick.
the last one
So this is the very last dive of the day, right?
today.
Yeah.
So the very last dive
Unless
of
we go then for a quick one.
Constant
No.
Nothing Day 2, you will. Just the
Just like
wetsuit
that.
and you.
No. We're not allowed, unfortunately.
Oh, no wetsuit and you in the
To
water.
do that.
No, afterwards they just all send us very quickly out of the competition area and they stay together, the freedivers, safety freedivers team and judges, and they do huge debriefing, hot debriefing,
30.
but everybody else gets out of it very fast. So Nick Cho, he said that he was a very amateur when we asked if he were professional. So he said he's a very amateur. And what else did he send us as info?
Canada. Is
Well,
it
the
not
one thing
easy
he
spot?
wanted us to say is just he wants to thank the Vancouver freediving community. So thank you to the Vancouver freediving community for everything they've done to help him grow as a diver. So, and a big thank to his partner for her support as well. So this was Nick's message, Nick Show.
So hello from Vancouver.
Yeah, and hello orcas, because this is an area you can probably see orcas next to Vancouver. So who knows, maybe
That's a
spotted
good
some.
reason to freedive.
Yeah, cold but orcas.
Yeah.
So
What about the temperature of
Yeah.
the water there?
yeah.
It has to be quite cold. It's in the other side of the planet.
Okay. This is the last countdown of the
He
day.
announced 33 meters.
33 meters, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Official top. 1, 2, 3.
And you can hear Cédric, very steady in his announces. Good job as well.
He's the best
Not
at that.
easy. Counting down for 6 hours or something. At least 5. Alright, you know, equalizing with in the old school way. But still, wow.
Well, like he said, he's like a baby
20
freediver.
meters.
So
Good line. Sinking down properly, yeah. And this is it. Bottom plate.
wow,
Well done.
well done.
Nice turn.
And his
Yeah,
way
very
up.
good turn.
Yeah.
Like a professional. Put one hand in the right
one.
place to help him to catch the tag more easily. Turn fast.
It's a good dissociation of the movements, you see.
Yeah.
The back is steady, the head is steady, and you just see movement from the side. Globally, a nice swim, yeah. Il s'applique très bien.
So he's almost there now, maybe like 5 meters or so.
Come on, Nick. This is
Approaching
it.
surface.
Yeah, you don't need to do the last stroke usually. That's it.
Okay,
It's on the
hang
rope.
on.
Ah,
Now,
look at the
Protocol.
arm. It's turning around the rope to get a nice key, maybe. You know?
yeah. But he did the okay sign
Yeah,
to
he
the
did it
judges,
already,
so
so
it
it's
shall be
okay.
fine.
It's dancing
Very well
around,
ending.
Smiling.
Very beautiful ending to this second day of Constant No Fin, second and
Smiling.
last day of Constant No Fin competition. With a huge, beautiful dive this morning of Morgan O'Keefe.
Yeah, Morgan, I mean,
Amazing, Morgan.
No,
Mr. More than perfect. More than perfect.
Goal achieved. Really awesome dive this morning.
He's at the peak of his career.
Bravo.
He's at the peak of his career,
champion du monde, quoi.
obviously.
puis
But
avec-
he has
avec,
been so high for so long. Oh yeah, Nick Show, a big congrats to this Canadian young athlete who is coming from Vancouver,
freediving
Canada.
spirit, definitely. You see,
This is the best.
Cédric's end of the day. He must be happy.
Best.
Let's go.
So guys,
And take some rest.
officially it's closed now, so
Thank you, everyone. Tomorrow
thank
morning
you everyone.
Bye.
in the studio, maybe.
Yeah, we don't know exactly when they...
If we have a studio.
Yeah,
We
this
will
one
have
today is
one
better.
definitely tomorrow. They will set up the
Merci, les
It's
platform.
a
amis.
surprise every day. But today was a very good studio.
Thank you for watching. Bravo Nick. Et bravo Thomas.
Hier, ça, on l'a mis de l'autre côté. Eux, ils ont tout leur matériel. Alors, on va attendre. Le poteau. Faire les choses dans le poteau. Et après, ça. On va faire tourner le truc, alors qu'on fait tourner le truc. Vous occupez des plombs. Alors on s'occupe du bordel qui tourne. Hein.
Je vais copier mon ligne.
Allez,
Faudrait ravaler, même si c'est pas démonté, il faut ravaler ça
Ça
là.
va pas aller les gars, attendez.